So our activity number 2 focus on create a two-screen app where users can navigate from one screen to another and pass data between them. So I'm not just give you the exact answer, but I'll give you an example wherein this will be the possible guide for you to solve this practical assignment. Ano po? Okay. So building a two-screen app in Android, no? So a two-screen app allows users to navigate between screens and pass data seamlessly, no? And this can be achieved using activities or fragments. So for simplicity, we'll use two activities, no? The first screen will take user input, and the second will display the past data, no? So of course, another thing is to create a new project. No, we need to start by creating a new project in Android Studio. Select the empty activity again, template to begin. This template includes a single activity or the main activity and the basic layout. So step 1, design the first screen. No, so screen layout for first activity. Again, open activity underscore main.xml and define the user interface. No, I include an edit text for user input and a button, no, to navigate to the screen, to the second screen, no? So sa code natin, syempre XML, opening tag edit text, no? So Android ID yung input underscore text, then tapos layout with match parent ang gamitin natin. Sa Android layout height, wrap content pa rin. Then yung ating Android hint, enter some text, no? Yung another opening tag, ID number, so navigate button naman po tayo, layout, wrap content pa rin. Layout height, wrap content, then tapos yung Android text natin, go to second screen. Then Android layout underscore gravity is equal to center. Another is implement navigation in main activity. So in main activity.java or main activity.kt, depende kung Kotlin or Java gamit ninyo, set up a click listener for the button to navigate to the second activity and pass data using an intent, no? So let's say for Java, no, button, so navigate button is equal to find view by ID, then r.id.navigate underscore button, then semicolon. No? So edit text, input text, find view by IR, no, r.id.input underscore text. No? The navigation button that set on click listener, no, tapos string text input that get text that to string, no, intent as yung intent is equal to new intent made activity that this second activity that class, no, then input put extra, no, user underscore input then comma then text, then start activity intent, no, for to create the second activity. So this will be the first, no, kasi nga first and second para magpapas ng ano from one activity to another. So create the second activity, add a new activity again, right click the Java folder, select new activity, empty activity, and name it second activity. Dapat magkaiba ng file name. And this create a new activity with its corresponding layout that file, no, activity underscore second.xml, no. So design the second screen, no, open activity underscore second.xml and add a text view to display the past data. So XML, let's say for example, no, text view, no, Android ID is ID display underscore text. Android layout with wrap content, Android layout height, wrap content, then Android text size 18 SP, no, Android layout gravity center, no. Then retrieve data in second activity. So it means to say that in second data.java or second activity.kt, kung Kotlin ang gamit nyo, retrieve the data passed from main activity using the intent object. So Java text view display text is equal to find view by ID r.id display underscore text, no. Intent or intent get intent, no. String user input, intent get string extra, opening close parenthesis for user underscore input, then display text that set text user input, no. Then update your manifest, no. Declare second activity, ensure niyo po na yung Android manifest.xml file includes both activities. Ano po? Then the new activity should be automatically added but confirms its presence. So sa XML natin, open po natin ang tag activity, android.name is equal to that second activity, then close tag ng activity. Then it's time for us to test the app, no? Run the application, deploy the app on an emulator or your physical device, better, no? Enter some text on the first screen and click the button, no? Verify the second screen display the inputted text correctly, no? So you may enhance the navigation experience, no? You can add back button on the second screen to return to the first activity. This is open-handed, handled automatically, but you can customize it using the finish, no, method. So dun sa pinakababa ng second activity, lagyan natin ng override, no? Public void on back press. So, super that on back press, then finish na natin. Then that's it. So final adjustment, you may refine the UI, no? You can polish the design with padding, no? Pwedeng lagyan ng margins and colors for better user experience. You can adjust font size and alignment as needed, no? You may consider data validation because add validation to ensure users do not navigate without entering data. You can show a toast message if the input is empty. Doon sa Java natin, lagyan lang po natin ng if, open parenthesis text that s empty, that's yung double close tapos begin, toast that make text, no, then main activity that this, please enter some text, toast that length is equal underscore short, then that is else, then open ano po natin brace and closing brace. Yun lang po ang pwede natin ma-enhance. Ano po? Then I'll try to play again a video presentation on how to create not the same but synonymously the same data activity which pass data between two screens and React Native, no?
Hello friends, welcome to Computer Science Tutorial channel. In this tutorial, we will learn how to pass data from one screen to another screen in React Native. Our app consists of two screens, Screen 1 and Screen 2. Screen 1 is used to take input from the user and Screen 2 is used to display the value of Screen 1. This is our first screen, which consists of text input and button. When we enter some value in screen 1 like computer science tutorial and click on login button, it will redirect us on second screen. The second screen is used to show the value of first screen. So in this tutorial I will explain you how to pass value from one screen to another screen step by step. Let's start. This is our demo app. Before working on this video, you must watch my previous video in which I explain you how to implement navigation in React Native. Into the first step, we have to create screen1.js file. For this, click on new file icon button. Type the file name screen1.js and press the enter key. Write the import statement here, import react comma inside the curly bracket we have to type component from inside the single quote we have to type react import Now we have to import UI related components, for example view comma text input comma button from React Native and semicolon. Now we have to start class statement here. For this we have to type export default class, then class name and file name must be same. Our file name is screen1, therefore class name should be screen1 extends component. Inside the class we have to implement render method, and this render method must return a value. Therefore we have to write return statement here, and inside the return statement we have to use the view component. Now we have to create our user interface. As I explained you earlier, our user interface consists of a text input and button component. For this we have to write text input, inside the text input we have to set some attributes like placeholder, enter username. Second attribute is style, equal to, inside double curly bracket we have to set some style related properties like border bottom width, border bottom width, colon 1, comma, border bottom color, colon, inside the single quote type any code like hash #FF0000, and we have to set some margin between the text input and a button. Therefore I set here bottom margin, margin bottom, colon 20. So this is our text input. Now we have to create button component. For this we have to start button, and we have to set some attribute of button also like title, and inside the title I set the value login. So this is the basic structure of our first screen. After this we have to test this UI. For this, save your file by pressing Ctrl S, click on terminal, then new terminal, click on terminal, then split terminal. Now we have to launch our emulator to check the output of first screen. For this we have to type emulator -avd space my avd and press the enter. Now we have to adjust our windows. Now we have to run our screen 1. For this we have to open index.js and change the screen name screen1. Save the index.js file and close it. Now we have to run our app by typing following command: react -native space run -android and press the enter key. Minimize the Node.js window. Our app is loading here. So this is our basic output of our first screen. Now I have applied some additional attribute at view level like style equal to, inside double curly bracket, flex equal to 1, flex colon 1, comma, padding colon 10, comma, justify contain equal to center, justify contained colon, inside the single quote type center. Save the file. I run my app once again by typing react native run android command. So this is our updated output, which contains a text box and a button control. In step 2, we have to create screen2.js file. For this, we have to copy screen1.js file and paste it. Rename the file. Screen2 and open it. In screen2, we have to use just text component. So I remove additional component from the import statement, change the class name to screen2, remove text input and button component. Here we have to create a simple text component, and I display a simple message here. The user name is. I also apply some formatting related properties. Style equal to, inside double curly bracket, font size colon 20. So this is the basic code for second screen. After this, we have to save our file. Now we have to check the user interface of screen2. For this, click on index.js file and change the screen name from screen1 to screen2. Save the index.js and close it. After this, we have to run our app once again. So this is the output of screen2. In step 3, we have to implement navigation related code. For this, we have to open app.js file, delete the code from app.js and type the code related to stack navigation. For this, we have to type import, inside the curly bracket, from React navigation dash navigation semicolon. Inside the curly bracket, we have to import create a stack navigator and create app container. Create a stack navigator, comma, create app container. After import statement, we have to import all the screen which are used in navigation. For example, import screen1 from, inside the single quote, we have to type the address of our first file, screen1.js, semicolon. Similar, we have to import second screen, import screen2 from screen2.js, semicolon. After this, we have to create a constant app. For this, we have to type const app equal to create stack navigator function, create a stack navigator, and inside the create a stack navigator, we have to write the following code: screen1 colon, inside the curly bracket, screen colon screen1, comma, similar, screen2 colon, inside the curly bracket, screen colon screen2, as I explained you into the previous video. After this, we have to set the export statement here. Export default create app container, and inside the create app container we have to pass app constant. Open the index.js, and inside the index.js we have to change the file name to app, because app.js contain our stack related code. Save this file. In step 4, we have to write the code for storing username and click event of button component. For this, we have to open screen1.js file. Inside this file, we have to first define constructor. Inside the constructor, we have to call superclass constructor using super props. After this, we have to create a state variable by using this dot state equal to, inside the curly bracket we have to define a variable. For example, variable name is username colon, and the default value is blank and semicolon. After this, we have to store the text input component value in this user name variable. For this, we have to use the on change text event, on change text equal to curly bracket start and close. Here we have created a username arrow, this dot set state, and inside the set state we have to pass the state variable name inside the curly bracket username. So this statement is used to store the value of text component into the state variable, which is username. After this, we have to write the event handling code of button component, which is on press equal to curly bracket start and close. Inside the curly bracket we have to start the round bracket or arrow function. This is our arrow function. This dot props dot navigation dot navigate. Round bracket start and close. Inside the round bracket we have to specify the screen name. Our screen name is screen2. This statement will redirect the user or navigate the user from screen1 to screen2. Now we have to test this code. First we have to save our file, Ctrl S. Now I will run my app once again by typing React Native run Android command. Now I enter username value, for example computer science tutorial, and click on login button. When we click on login button, it will redirect us on second screen. So this is our second screen. Now I will tell you how to pass value from screen1 to screen2. For this we have to make small changes in the on press event of button. Here we have to create a parameter. After screen2 we have to type comma, and after comma we have to create a parameter. Parameter can be anything, like my parameter name is p1 colon, this dot state dot, our state variable name is username. So in this statement I have created a parameter, or you can say it a variable, and this parameter or variable store the value of username state variable. When we click on button control, this p1 parameter is available into the screen 2. Now we have to write some code in screen 2. Open the screen 2. Here we have to write the code for printing P1 parameter value. For this we have to write this dot props dot navigation dot state dot parameters dot parameter name. Our parameter name is P1. So this is our complete code for passing data from one screen to another screen. I save my both file screen 1 and screen 2. After this we have to run our app once again. So this is our first screen. Now I enter my username computer science tutorial and click on login button. Now you can see that we have successfully passed value from screen 1 to screen 2.
Okay, so yun po yung example na kung paano gagawin natin yung activity number 2.